Much ash seeketh embers.
Hey there guys, Kata back with some more Dark Souls 3. So we are here back in the Firelink Shrine. I'm just going to kip over to old Andre, and we're going to give him a little bit of a gift. That ember that we picked up in Farron Keep.
Well met. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Oh, we got you something special.
Oh, my. This coal is from the Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to put this brawn to use.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we are now able to infuse items with... No, I don't want to upgrade. Infuse it with all kinds of things. Heavy gem, sharp gem, refined, raw, crystal, poison. That was the other one. And of course we got the deep and all that. The sharp gem I might be interested in because it improves scaling with dex and then gets rid of scaling with strength. The exact opposite of the heavy gem, which increases strength scaling, gets rid of dex scaling. It lowers the stability of the weapon a little bit, but not too much. But of course, it's going to bring us down by 149 to 140 base, but we get plus 63 instead of plus 43. So it's better scaling, and I'm definitely going to want to go after that once I have some souls. Of course, I died to Littlefinger in that in the last episode there, and I'm going to get my fucking souls back, that's for damn sure. And we might have another round at killing Littlefinger, because I want to see, as much as I hate him, and I despise fighting him, I want to see that quest line continue, because as he invades in different spots, and if you defeat him, it's going to allow you to progress to the next stage of that NPC fight. I think if we just avoid him, then he'll never spawn in again, and while that's nice, that's not what I want to see as much content as possible. I don't think we got any Estus shards, no. Don't need to repair anything. And as for everybody else, I don't think I picked up anything useful for them either. We got the tomes and the scrolls, but those don't, we don't have anybody who teaches sorceries anymore because old what's-his-face died. Though, when the old was alive, I couldn't give him any of the scrolls, so I'm imagining that we're going to find another spellcaster teacher, whereas he was just something of a basic teacher. Of course, I can't even level up because I don't have any souls, and I can't even buy anything from old Margaret.
Ah, well, how?
But she does have some interesting things, and this is one thing I wanted to talk about. I unlocked the Exile set, the Exile armor being the armor of the Watchdogs of Farron's Keep. After the Legion's Watchers became Lords of Cinder, the wolf blood dried up, and Farron was consumed by a festering wood. Within the wood, an emancipated old wolf commands Watchdogs to defend the sanctity of the sleeping warriors. Both the exiles were surely Watchdogs themselves, for Farron has always been a land of itinerants. Interesting. So, of course, it does show that when the Watchdogs, or sorry, not the Watchdogs, when the Legionnaires became Lords of Cinder, however it is that is, they became so powerful perhaps on their own right that they could burn in the flame or link the flame. They abandoned their duties in the keep and perhaps abandoned their abyss watching as well and carried on to become, I don't know, some jerks that ruled over a land somewhere, or perhaps we'll see them. But of course what it says is the wolf's blood dried up. That the wolf's blood that they were drinking from maybe is actually Sif's blood, oh god if it is. But it dried up, so they couldn't create any more recruits either. They were stuck with the number that they had, but as Lords of Cinder and also Undead, I imagine that wasn't really that much of a concern.
Aha, thou returned, and a fine day it is. So,
I have, in fact. Boulder heap. Spew a boulder from one's mouth. That's not a pyromancy. That's not a... Alright, so the Soul Destroyed Demon gives us the ability to learn this pyromancy. Weird. Okay, and it might give us another one that I just can't see. Here it is. Havel. Oh, Havel's ring. We gotta get that, I think. Why was this asshole wielding Havel's? Or why is his soul transformed to Havel's ring? Is that the... Was that Havel? Was that poor old Havel finally turned into a demon? A ring for warriors keen on heavy accoutrements. I can't, if that's how you pronounce it. Lord help me. This ring was named after Havel the Rock, the battlefield compatriot of Gwyn, the First Lord. The art of war has been constant since ages past, and those who would follow in Havel's footsteps are no fewer now than his own day. Yeah, people definitely love Havels.
She is much like thee. Prisoners both, kept to link the fire.
So he just mentioned to be kind to the Fire Keeper, since we're both prisoners. And that is one of the duties that was kind of thrusted upon the player character and any other champions of Ashes. They're told that you have to link the flame. You have to find the Lords of Cinder and you have to bring them back, or their souls back, to link the flame. Much like Dark Souls 1, where a certain penis-shaped lizard or serpent told you had to do something, but as it is, that wasn't the case. There are a couple of different options, and as I know, this game has a few different endings, so when we get there, we'll see. Let's get back to the keep perimeter. Yeah, and let's have another go at Hessel. I'm thinking that the katana is a bit too slow, and that if I want to kill him, I'm going to have to use the spear. It's got a bit better reach, it's a little bit faster. I don't know if it's going to be able to stun him as easily, but I'm going to honestly try anything at this point. At least we'll get our souls back, and I'll upgrade the katana to have the sharpness, and give it the extra dex scaling, so we can just do a little bit more damage anyways, and just be able to get more done with it. Come on, stand up. That's weird, I can't get the backstab on them like that, but oh well. Wait, where am I going? I need to go this way. And we still have one of the Lloyd's Talisman, or Undead Hunter Charm, which they're now referred to as. Let's just try to not aggro the lizards. And, oh man, I want that. I say try not to aggro the basilisks, rather, but I already have, and we're gonna get poisoned. This is not the way I wanted to start this out, but hey. He hasn't been summoned, however. Yeah, there we go. And of course, we got the old basilisks chasing us. I think I can avoid them and exit their aggro range if we run all the way up here. But, of course... Oh, there's this goat dude, which might kill me. Which would be really embarrassing. Let's grab those first things, just in case we do die. Alright, goat man. Stop! What are you doing your calisthenics around me? And I think we've got Big Boss coming at us, too. Listen, fuck off. Alright, let's go... Yeah, no, I think we're safe. Let's go rouse Littlefinger. Oh, hey! Speak of the fucking devil, mate. How about you go fuck yourself? I think this spear does have poison. But let's get him with the talisman first thing. And no, he's dual wielding. So the weapon he's got, naturally, is both a fucking spear, or a pick, and a fucking catalyst, which makes him extra annoying. Alright, let's hit him with the charm. Take a little sip ourselves. Let's get really violent with him now. Alright. This is like the best place to fight him, because then he can't hit you with his sorceries like a madman. I think he's trying to heal. Again with the big one. Damn you. Alright, he's got Estus recovery back. And that fucking... That pick just does so much damage. Oh, come on! Yes! Fuck you, mate. Sit down. God, that was really fucking hard. Alright. And we did it poison, no less. God, that is a ton of souls, and you know what? This is the opportune time to use this. Let's just go straight to Firelink Shrine. Oh, God, I'm like so relieved that that's over and I don't have to go back to doing that. But, whew, alright, we're back. Hey, Andre, you would not, like, you wouldn't even comprehend the day I've had.
Just one.
Let us infuse that Uchi Katana with a sharp gem. Bish bash bosh. It's now doing a bit more damage. It's got better scaling.
Pretty be careful.
Thank you, Andre. Let us. I think what's her face? Old Lady of Londor. I always forget their name. Has some interesting items to sell that I was keen on picking up. No, not really. But I will go take a level from the Firekeeper, and I'll buy some utility items from old Margaret. Hey, Margie.
Ah,
And I honestly didn't really understand why I was calling her Margaret for the longest time, but I now remember why. And that's pretty much just because, and I really hate buying Fire Monster. They're so much more expensive than from Grey Rat, but he's off doing fun stuff. I've been playing a lot of Persona Q, Shadow of the Labyrinth, and the Lady of the Velvet Room there, Margaret, is why I've been calling this lady Margaret. Good game. Interesting game anyways. I'll buy an Ember, and I thought she had throwing knives, but maybe that's just Grey Rat's inventory. Life Ring. Yeah, I can't see any. And also this key, we could buy it, but I don't want to waste what money I have, so I'm just gonna leave that. Shut up. And let's grab. I shouldn't have anything interesting to say. Let us. We can gain a few levels. Alright, let's go for Dex, of course. We're gonna get to 26 on that. I might scale up in attunement too. And should we grab some extra health? Yeah, that looks about right. You get a little bit extra weapon damage and overall just a little bit more focus points. And a couple more HP. I don't have a lot of souls left, and I'll just pop this guy. I want to go to the Shrine of Velka and reverse my hollowing. I don't know what it does, but there's this weird pride in me that says I don't want to look like beef jerky, and I hate having that hollowing stat of 50 or 45. It just annoys me. It just makes me frustrated. So let's take a quick jump over there. You can buy those items from the Londor Lady Londor, and that allow you to reverse your hollowing, but they're, I think, 5,000 souls versus the 3,400 you have to spend on Velka's statue. That seems like a good trade-off for me, just to have to travel here and fight a couple of rats and just reverse hollowing. I don't know what it does, and I imagine that buying the item has its own uses because you can, use it on the go, and there might be some instance when you'll want to have your hollowing reversed for a boss or like some sort of mechanic that I'm not aware of. 3,700 souls, and my youthful countenance is restored. Look at me, I look like a posh asshole. Alright, so let us get back to Farron Keep and press on towards the gatehouse that, oh boy, that the Dark Race were guarding over. Ow. Why? I don't know. I honestly have no idea why there's so many Dark Wraiths in that area. They, of course, from the previous games, are the ones who learn the art of stealing humanity from others with their Dark Hand, and of course created the original Covenant centered around invading and stealing humanity from others. In this game, of course, when you invade, you gain the Strength of Fire, which I think you gain a Cinder, or not even a Cinder, I think you just gain your full Enkindled mode back, and then you gain a Tongue which you can use to upgrade your Covenant, and a lot of times upgrading your Covenant is going to get you some cool goodies, like access to unique shops, maybe some shortcuts, maybe some items, that kind of stuff. Oh, the Dark Wraiths are assaulting the keep. And the Gru are, the Dark Wraiths are assaulting me. the Gru are defending the keep because since they're the old Acolytes, they're defending the keep from the Dark Wraiths. That's why they got into conflict with each other. Weird. I wonder why the Dark Wraiths want access, or, you know, what they're doing here. It must have something to do with humanity existing in the wolf's blood, perhaps. There's something, of course, that they want, and we just get tons of cracked red eye orbs. I might do like a PvP extravaganza one time when I have a little bit of extra time on my hands. But yeah, the Dark Wraiths obviously want something from Farron Keep, and well, clearly the Gru aren't very strong to keep them out. Let's just watch from afar and see how this fight goes before we get ourselves involved. The Gru are not doing very well, no. Alright, Dark Wraith. Oh, he's going out. That dude's just not even doing it! He's just hanging out! There's a reason why they call you Dick Wraiths, you assholes. Let's go. Come on, babe. Oh, every time I like load them into attacking, they always just put a sword right through my face. So I can only stagger them with my focus attack, but that does allow me to get me a hit in afterwards for free. I just have to roll back after that. Oh, 2 cracked red eye orbs. Cool, well that's one and done. Let's jump up top here. Is there anything interesting? No, lots of the arms of fallen watchers. We got an ember here. A little bit of stuttering and a little bit of FPS lag. A Gru sorcerer or a Gru storyteller who's spitting out terrible poisons, or conjurator as they've called them. They're not pyromancers, they're conjurators. Well, let's not go into the manor just yet, or the castle, through the main door. Oh, I hear sounds of battle. I'm just gonna have a look around here. I think there's more Dark Wraiths invading. Hey mate, nice to meet you. The sounds of conflict from the inside. A black bug pellet, so I think those will give us resistance to dark. Wow, there's some serious clanging going on in there. Alright, let's pop an ashen. And I guess throw the doors. Oh, hey guys, do you mind if I just like... Yeah, don't... So these guys are guarding. Dark Wraiths were trying to enter. There's a lot of clanging and clashing on that side. I feel... Oh, Rebecca Black, tasteful. I feel like this is where the Legion is training, perhaps. Well, I don't see the sign of our friend we met at Firelink. And these guys just don't actually care about me. But it would be nice to have her as a companion to try to do her quest if that's a requirement of it. But if this is a boss, that is a hell of a boss rush. I mean, oh, well, actually, I see how I would do it. And I imagine I'll have to show you that because, well, here we go.